Guys, stop wasting your time. If she's lying, manipulating, or bringing you down, she's not worth the investment. You deserve someone who adds to your life, not drains it. Let's dive into the biggest red flags. If you spot even 5 of these in her, it's time to walk away. Here's why. One of the biggest red flags is dishonesty. If a woman is willing to lie to you, whether it's about little things or big things, you have to question what else she might hide. You want someone who values honesty and is upfront with you, even when it's uncomfortable. Think about it this way. If she lies to spare your feelings, she's choosing what she thinks is best for you over what you should know. But the truth is, honesty builds trust, and trust is the core of any strong relationship. Without it, you're just building a relationship on shifting sand. So if she's lying early on, it's a clear sign that this relationship may be more complicated than it's worth. Another warning sign is if she's not being genuine about who she really is. Sometimes she'll find out your interests or what you like in a partner and start mirroring that to win you over. This might feel flattering initially, but it's not sustainable. You want someone who's confident in who she is, who doesn't feel the need to pretend just to impress you. Because here's the thing, eventually, she'll get tired of the act. The real version of her will come out, and you may find she's not the person you were first attracted to. You both deserve authenticity, so if she's faking who she is, that's another sign it's time to reconsider. Now, let's talk about self-centeredness. Self-care is important, but if she's so focused on herself that she has little room to consider your needs or the needs of the relationship, that's a big red flag. A relationship is about give and take, and if she's only interested in taking, you'll end up feeling drained and undervalued. Pay attention if she's constantly making everything about her goals, her time, her priorities. Because if you're always in the role of supporting her needs while yours are brushed aside, that's not a partnership. It's a one-way street, and that's not where you want to be. Next, watch out if she masks her insecurities with entitlement or arrogance. We all have insecurities, but how we handle them says a lot about who we are. If she's constantly talking herself up, putting others down, or needing validation from everyone around, she might be masking deep insecurities. Confidence is attractive, but arrogance driven by insecurity isn't. You need someone who's comfortable with who she is, someone who doesn't need to put on a show to feel valuable. Otherwise, you're dealing with someone who will likely rely on you to keep her feeling good enough. And that's a role you don't need to play. Here's another one that might surprise you. If she's so agreeable that she doesn't stand up for her own beliefs, that's a red flag too. At first, it might feel like a good thing that she always agrees with you, that she goes along with whatever you want. But a person who can't stand up for her own values is a person who might one day regret it. If she's compromising her core beliefs just to keep you happy, there's a chance she'll build up resentment over time, and that's dangerous for any relationship. You need a partner who's willing to be honest, even when it's difficult. It's better to have a healthy disagreement than a relationship that's built on one person constantly folding. And here's a big one. If she's overly dependent on you for her happiness, her entertainment, and her sense of purpose, that's a red flag. You want a partner who brings her own life and passions to the table, not someone who's constantly relying on you to make her happy. This level of dependency can feel flattering at first because it makes you feel important, but it's actually a sign of an unhealthy relationship dynamic. If she doesn't have her own interests or can't keep herself entertained, she might eventually start resenting you for not being able to meet every need. Plus, when someone is overly dependent, they can get bored easily, which leads to problems down the road. Then there's the issue of self-care, or rather the lack of it. If she's lazy about her own health, her own mental well-being, and her personal growth, that's a problem. Sure, she might be young and look good now, but physical appearance isn't the whole picture. It's about how much effort she puts into becoming the best version of herself. A person who doesn't care about her own health, her mind, or her growth won't bring much value to a relationship. Relationships grow when both people grow. And if she's not invested in herself, she's likely not going to be invested in the relationship long-term either. Drama is another massive red flag. If she thrives on conflict and drama, or seems to pick fights for no reason, that's a clear sign to walk away. You don't want someone who's constantly stirring up arguments or creating issues just to keep things interesting. Some people are addicted to drama because it fills a void, but that's not what a healthy relationship needs. Constant arguments drain energy, create resentment, and leave you both feeling frustrated. You should be with someone who brings peace into your life, not someone who's always throwing things off balance just for attention. One more thing to watch for. If she seems constantly on the lookout for a better option, that's a huge red flag. If she's only with you because it's convenient or because you're the best option for now, she's not really committed. A woman who's always searching for the next best thing isn't truly invested in you. And when the opportunity arises for her to level up, she might leave without hesitation. You deserve someone who's choosing you because she wants to be with you, not because you're just the best option for now. Let's talk about jealousy and possessiveness. If she's trying to control who you spend time with, isolating you from friends or family, or getting jealous over innocent interactions, she's probably more insecure than she's letting on. You need a life outside of the relationship. Friends, family, hobbies. If she's not okay with that, it's not about you. It's about her control issues. And control in a relationship usually leads to resentment, frustration, and eventually separation. You deserve someone who respects your independence. If she's constantly testing you by making you jealous or picking fights just to see how you'll react, that's manipulation. Some people use jealousy or conflict to gauge how invested their partner is, but this is exhausting and toxic. A partner who respects you and values the relationship will build it up, not tear it down just to see if you'll stick around. Relationships need security and stability, and constant testing only builds insecurity and resentment. Another major red flag is if she can't control her temper. Losing your cool from time to time is normal, but if she's blowing up at you regularly or using arguments to manipulate you, that's a sign of instability. Anger that's out of control is damaging, and it won't get better without work. A healthy relationship has respectful communication, even during arguments. You should never feel afraid or on edge around your partner. If her temper is making you feel unsafe or emotionally drained, it's time to reconsider. Next, if she's constantly changing her standards or expectations for you, that's a red flag. A person who doesn't know what they want or shifts their expectations based on convenience lacks consistency. It's exhausting trying to meet someone else's standards if they're constantly moving the goalposts. A solid relationship is built on mutual understanding and stability, not on one person trying to keep up with another's ever-changing expectations. And watch out if she never initiates communication. If you're always the one texting, calling, or making plans, that might mean she's not as invested as you are. In a balanced relationship, both people put in the effort. If she's relying on you to do all the work, it may not be because she's busy or shy. It could mean she's just not that interested. Relationships are a two-way street, and if you're doing all the work, you deserve better. If she's discouraging you from pursuing your passions, hobbies, or goals, that's another huge red flag. A good partner wants to see you succeed and grow, not hold you back because she's afraid you'll outgrow her. If she's stopping you from following your purpose, she's not interested in supporting you. She's interested in keeping you small. You deserve someone who inspires you to be your best self, not someone who's constantly afraid of losing you because you're moving forward. Now, if she's constantly tearing you down, either to your face or behind your back, this is a sign of deeper issues. No one deserves to be belittled or criticized by their partner. Constructive feedback is one thing, but if she's always making you feel small, that's not love. A supportive partner will lift you up, not make you feel insecure. If she's critical, condescending, or constantly finding fault, it's time to walk away. If she has a chaotic or unpredictable personality in a way that makes you feel unsafe, it's another sign to leave. Unpredictability can be exciting, but not when it creates instability or emotional strain. You don't want to feel like you're walking on eggshells, unsure of how she'll react next. A solid relationship should make you feel secure, not anxious about what's coming next. And finally, if she has unresolved issues with her family or no positive family relationships, this can be a sign of deeper emotional problems. Family relationships shape who we are, and if she hasn't been able to work through family discord, those unresolved issues might spill into her relationship with you. You want a partner who's worked through their past and is emotionally available to build a future with you. In the end, if you see these signs, it's worth taking a step back and reevaluating. A relationship should make you feel uplifted, valued, and supported, not drained, controlled, or undermined.